Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. I'm Steve Yungen, and we are here for the fourth Friday open mic for the Southern Oregon Songwriters Association. If you haven't been here before, it's a good time. We've got good people here. If you're performing, have your instrument tuned and ready to go when you come up here on the stage. You're allowed 2 original-only songs, and it's going to be a good night. But we're going to start out this evening with our annual business meeting, which we are required to do by the state of Oregon since we are a corporation. We are a nonprofit. Hike. So I want to thank our officers. Darren Wayne is not here this evening. He's been the vice president. Gus Johnson is our treasurer and does a good job. And Kenny Maloney. I want to really thank Kenny. Kenny is just willing to take on anything, and so thanks so much. Thanks for a good job. If you received the... Oh yeah, I've been in the... President. This is the 4th year, by the way, that I've stood up here and introduced the business meeting, by the way. So I'm proud to do that, actually.
You're looking better.
Well, thank you. I had something I was going to say to that, but I forgot what it was. But oh, I know what it was. The one thing I always say, since it's the first fourth Friday open mic of the year, who's written a new song this year? 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. That's our focus, is songwriting. And if you've written a new song and are prepared to perform it tonight, that's great. If you got the email recently concerning the annual meeting, the annual reports for both the secretary and the treasurer were included in that email, so I'm not going to deliberate over those very long. As far as the finances, we have to pay for use of the Pony Espresso, so that's a big part of our budget every year. We spent $900 here at the Pony Espresso just for the use of the facility last year. We bought some new microphones, new cables, some new equipment that you're seeing this evening. That's why things sound so good. And we've got some money in the bank. If you are involved and have not paid your annual dues, that's what funds these activities. Annual dues are $25 for the year. If you haven't paid that, please pay it. You can go to the southernoregonsongwriters.com website, and there's a link there you can follow and pay your annual dues. We appreciate that. If you're going to be involved, you need to be a member. Kenny has had a good write-up too about the number of performances we did all season. Our biggest thing, of course, was the Jacksonville market. I guess it's the crafters market rather than a farmer's market. And we intend to do that for the coming year. And that's a good opportunity for anybody that wants to perform to perform. It's good exposure, it's a lot of fun, it's a good facility. We also had some potlucks and some jam sessions. We had a couple at Gus Johnson's house, and then we had a really nice Christmas party at Bill and Suzette Dawson's house. And we may do a little more of that more frequently, maybe some kind of casual jam sessions, things like that. So if you're interested, pay attention and we'll see if we can pull something like that together. Gus has been real active in the KSKQ radio show, which features artists from the local area that write original materials. And that show airs every Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock. As well as every Sunday morning at 8, correct, on KSKQ. Also online streaming. So that's going. And let's see. That's all I wanted to cover except election of officers. All of the officers, myself as president, Gus as treasurer, Kenny as secretary, and Darren as vice president, are willing to serve another one-year term. If no one has any objections to that, I will ask someone to make a motion that we accept the officers and move forward. Thank you. Second? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you very much. Thank you for the meeting. Meeting adjourned.